Hello and welcome back to another video for Final Fantasy XIV with me, Meoni. I'm just sort of checking up on recent events, and of course the most recent thing was the RMT and the selling of runs and things, that being prohibited even more so now and actually being combated by Square Enix themselves with that new policy adjustment. Now, it's been a little while. It was the 27th of October that we actually got that update. So let's see how it is, just as a little sample right now at about 1:48 my time in the afternoon. Let's see if the Party Finder has been fixed. So initially, let's go to Party Finder, and wow, okay. So this is a firm example of why that policy was a good idea, and actually writing specific reasons and rules, because as you can see, not a single person in this section is selling a run at all. How incredibly cool is this? People are looking for Blue Mage spells, whatever. You know, the other sections full of all other bits and pieces, but they're not selling runs in here anymore. You might think, wow, that's awesome, I'm so happy. So another feature that I'm kind of sad that Square Enix haven't made more to do with, mostly it's lacking a chat function and many other functions, is the fellowship system. So how's the fellowship system doing after this? Fellowship Finder? Oh dear me indeed, here we go. This is where they've moved to, and you'll find this the case on every single server. So unfortunately, wow, I think there's actually more here than there was previously. Now it's mixed in with people looking for stuff for housing creations, you know, innocent stuff like that, but you've got these people who are selling like ultimates and savages and mount runs of and ultimates and savages here, and it's all mixed up now in the fellowship system. And as we scroll down, you'll see there's actually more listed than there ever was at any one time. So if anything, now the fellowship system is now an RMT selling board. I cannot believe this. I cannot freaking believe. I should believe this. Right, I should understand that people would come to this realization that there's nothing so far written about the, you know, the Fellowship Finder. They did say circumnavigating these rules is a bannable offense, though. Did they not? I don't know. I don't know. But this is the current state of the Fellowship system. Holy crap, dude. And this is on page 2. Let's see. Is it still on page 3? The same look? And we're just on Ragnarok, okay? This is not like, this is not Cactuar. This isn't this isn't the world's biggest server, okay? It's one of the bigger ones. But look, we've got all these people helpfully putting it in block letters as well. I mean, I can't read the other languages present, but I'm sure that some of those are probably selling runs as well. Look, one-shot T runs, epic, min-max. You see this all the time, but this is literally, look, you go through, that's all of the pages. They've taken over the fellowship system. Look, there's only a few pages because people realize that the fellowship system, or at least on our server, people have realized that it's not that good. But if you wanted to join a group for something, I mean, there's search features, right? So are they actually using labels? Okay, so they're not using labels. So it should be okay. You should be able to still find things. But then you've got, oh no, okay. Okay, well, if they started using the tags, that would be an issue, because when you search for something, you want to search by tag. So say, for instance, I wanted to do a PvP-centered thing. There you go, there's the Revival PvP one. At least you can still find that. However, by me having to go into the search function to find that, okay, again, fellowship system, not the best. The first thing you see when you open the fellowship system is RMT. In fact, these 3 pages that it features predominantly are RMT. You have other people doing their lovely community aspect of things as well, but that's where they've moved to. So whilst we have an incredible you know, Party Finder change where we can actually look at Party Finder now and not have min-max, etc. posted 50 times on the first page. I can actually join this person and help him with Stone Vigil for his Blue Mage, etc. I can find things now. The Fellowship system seems to be the dumping ground. So I don't know how Square Enix feels about this, but me personally, I would say that this is circumnavigating the rules. But let me know what you think. Is your server the same as this? Have you reported any of these people? Is this even actionable? Is this even in the policy to do with fellowships? Does the fellowship system need an actual rework to be more useful? I think it does, because as it stands right now, it doesn't really hold much value, especially if people are going to do this to it as well. But there we go. Anyway, I thought I'd do a checkup, see how things were going, what, a week afterwards? Something like that. Since the 27th, it's now the 4th of November. We'll have to see how this goes, but see if your Party Finder's nice and clean. You know, ours is lovely, but the fellowship system's a disaster. Dear me. Oh dear. I can see some trouble ahead, definitely. And I would imagine that this is only going to make them more strict on some of these rules and enforcements, because circumnavigating stuff like this is certainly never a good idea, at least in my opinion. Let me know what it's like on your server, what you think about it below, and I'll see you all next time. Thank you so much for watching. What a weird world we live in, honestly.